All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is
Good morning,
Friday, February 6th. So just to get started, we've got a couple of things to cover. Thanks for being here, by the way, Emily.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, Brandon's will be in late this morning, so I'm covering the vlog today. All right, just to recap this week's meetings, we had a special meeting on Monday and a regular meeting on Tuesday. They were really short agendas on both Monday and Tuesday, but they were still very important items and very productive meetings. So on Monday, staff presented a draft policy for the distribution of tickets and passes received by city officials. These tickets are usually intended to, they're intended for community engagement to promote city programs and economic development. So without a policy, these tickets or passes would be considered reportable gifts per the state commission that regulates ethics for public officials. But with a policy, they would not be considered gifts. So they're still reportable for transparency reasons, but council's direction was to come back with edits on that policy for it to only apply to city employees. So we'll have to bring back an updated version of that to council. The second item on Tuesday was Chief Traeger's review of the daylighting law and how it's working. This is the law that prohibits parking within 20 feet from a crosswalk. As everybody knows, we lost quite a few parking spots in compliance of this law. So what council asked was to just give this a little bit more time and maybe come back next year with an update. So far, Chief Traeger reported that they have seen a reduction of traffic accidents. So that's a good sign.
That's great.
Yeah. On Tuesday's meeting, it was a regular meeting, 2 items on the agenda. The first one was the strategic priorities list that will serve as a roadmap for us for this next year. So council's job was to assign priority levels to each project from 1 to 3, 1 being top priority. So we got through most of the list on Tuesday night, but once we reached 9:30 p.m., it was decided that we were going to leave a few of the sections for a future review. So I think Brandon's coming back to council with a remainder of that priorities list. And the second item was a TOT increase discussion, which council approved. The deadline for adopting this resolution that places the measure on the ballot is July 7th, and then the filing deadline with the county is in August. So there is still plenty of time for community engagement on this item. All right, that's the 2 meetings. Now on city work around town, the sidewalk shaving work is still ongoing. I think we can all see it and hear it. They should be wrapping up next week. So we'll get a final date on that probably a little bit later this morning. But it's definitely making our sidewalks safer, and that was the goal of this project. So thank you to the community and our business community for putting up with the noise and being patient on this project. All other work by the conglomerate paving and Calam's project on Dolores will be paused next week because of the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. So we probably can look forward to a little bit of reprieve from all the construction that's going on, but we'll probably see some more visitors and car traffic due to the event. So it's nevertheless it's exciting anytime we have an event around town. And something else that's notable that I wanted to point out was our streets crew has removed the large stump from a down tree on Casanova and 7th. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a pretty large stump. And I went to see it this morning. They did the repair work on that corner, and it looks beautiful. So I want to say great job to our public works teams for all the great work they do around town. All right, that's what I got, Emily. What do you have, what's going on in the street address world?
Well, street addresses retained top priority, level 1, for the strategic priorities for City Council. So what's going on with that is, we've released the map and we've asked people to interact with it, take a look at their preliminary address assignment. And if something doesn't look right to you, if you have any questions, please email us at the city. Email askstreetaddresses@ci.carmel.ca.us. Send us in your questions. We want to hear them. We want to help you. We want to assuage any concerns you may have and clarify anything about the map or why a certain number was assigned. So please reach out to us with that. Another common question has been, what about multi-unit properties? As you can see, if there's either down in the commercial district, multi-use, residential upstairs, commercial downstairs, or just apartment buildings, we're still working on those. If you notice on the map, there's one number assigned as it would be for any other property. We are still working on assigning unit identifiers or apartment identifiers to individual units. So with that, we want to work directly with property owners. So if you own one of these multi-unit properties, please reach out to the city again at streetaddresses@ci.carmel.ca.us. I don't get tired of repeating that over and over. And just to go back, if you do believe that there was a mistake in any address that was assigned, when you do email Ask Street Addresses, provide your APN number, and we will provide you with a review for preliminary address review form. And with that, you'll fill out the reason why you believe there was a mistake. Staff will review it and follow up with next steps. Or you can go to the city's website, and on the right-hand side, it'll have the form in a picture form. You can click on it, fill it out, and you can submit it via email. You can mail it in, or you can drop it off here at the front desk with a friendly face. And with that, we will also have a walk-in day number 2 here in council chambers. And that will be February 20th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And that'll be a chance for residents, property owners, business owners to come in and just ask questions. Any questions you may have, help navigating the map. Again, questions about the addressing system in whole. We'll be fortunate enough to have the majority of the address group in attendance. So we'll have, Nancy Toomey, Kevin Roos, Mayor Pro Tem Delves, and we'll be here. We'll be set up. Last time we have laptops set up around, again, to help work the map with you, show you your property number. And this will be the last, we're calling open house, right? So the opportunity to just drop in during these times, but that doesn't mean you can't continue asking questions.
Right.
And please reach out to us. We will be accepting questions and review forms until February 28th of this month. So please get those in, and we will do our best to review them, review emails, and get back to you, and follow up with you.
Okay. So thanks for all the work you've been doing on this, Emily. Of course, along with the rest of the team, you guys have done incredible work on this. And just to remind the community, so it's February 20th, which is 2 weeks from now, 2 Fridays, right?
That's
from
right.
now, 1 to 3 here at City Hall. It's important for the community to understand that there is an internal timeline on this project, right? The dates, we may adjust the dates internally, but there is a goal in mind, right, at the end of this entire project, which is, of course, to permanently assign these street addresses to homeowners. In between this, once you wrap up this preliminary work you're doing and cleanup work and answering questions and, possibly adjusting some numbers that might have been incorrect at the beginning, this will be going to the county for review.
That's right.
So that's why it's important to wrap this work up. So it goes to the county. The sooner it goes to the county, the sooner they can begin their work. So then it comes back to us for final implementation. So there is a lot of work going on behind the scenes.
Yes.
Even if we go a little silent on the subject. So I think that's it. That's it for both of us. One last thing is next week on Thursday, the city offices will be closed for holiday in observation of Lincoln's birthday, so we won't be here. But if you need us otherwise, please reach out. We're always happy to help, and we appreciate the community's engagement with all city events and functions and programs. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you around town.
We'll see you around town.